So, Willie, I met Dave and Alex, I think in 2014 or 15 or something like that, when it was just the New York City location, and I kinda got to see from afar the aspirational growth happen, which has been incredible. And when I we wrote about Dave in one of our books, and one of the things that he talked about was always being able to give somebody this holy shit experience, wowing somebody every time they come in. And I found that to be, like, immensely aspirational, but it wasn't just talk. Like, you guys really wanna do that. So when we knew you were coming on, I thought, "Man, I wanna talk about pressure." Like, the idea of you've got one of the best, if not the best known brand in your space, and you have these huge aspirations. You're global, you're dynamic, which means you've driven a lot of complexity into your business model and still have the highest of standards. I don't know that I have a question other than what's that like to have to manage that across a global platform for you? What's the pressure or the stress, or how do you guys deal with that sort of expectation?
It's funny you asked. When we opened Denver, I was new to the company, Death& Co. #2, and Death& Co. already had such a huge following from the books, from Instagram, that's very well ran, and that pressure for me, I can't even tell you. It was immense.
Yeah.
And I don't have a cocktail background, so the pressure of, hey, running this large operation, my role there was that I had multi-unit experience.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was huge. And it was really crazy. You wouldn't believe it. We posted that we were hiring Death & Co. Denver, and I got 650 applications in 2 weeks, and I got them from something like 30 or 40 countries and almost every state. And for somebody coming from the outside, talk about pressure. I was just blown away. What was cool about that, quick tangent, was it allowed us to actually make the decision, hey, we don't need to hire the best of the best from all over the world and the country. We've got enough people interested, and more than enough talent in Denver to just hire from Denver. We didn't want to be a New York bar in Denver. We wanted to be a Denver bar in Denver. So
Mm.
it really set us on that path. Since then, we've only hired local all along, unless of course we have somebody who wants to transfer. But, I think how we handle that is, I don't know. I don't think any of us look at it the way you just said it. Like, it doesn't feel like pressure.
Okay.
And I don't think our staff feels that either. Maybe, getting hired for a new job that you're excited about, they feel some pressure, but it's less about the pressure of the guest or the outside looking in, because our approach to sort of fine dining, even though it's cocktails, is really casual, right? Like, we really want our people to be themselves. They get to dress the way they'd like to. We don't spiel or script anything. It's just like, hey, let's go out of our way to make sure that you're being you, so that you can provide that incredible guest experience. If we're shaping people to be something, it's really hard
Mhm.
to adjust and to play it by ear with your guests. So I don't know. There's a lot of pressure from just the name of the brand. And I think the expectation of our guests is really high, but that's no different than any place that's doing really good stuff, right? Like, if you're on a list or you've got a star or anything like that, like, you make the slightest mistake and you're going to hear about it, or they might even post about it. And it's the same for us. So I don't know. I don't think about it that way. Right. And I really don't think our team does either.